production. Oh, I spent so much time on it. If you need to hear it from me, then yes, I am Scar, cruel and twisted maniac. We deserve a meeting free of such disturbances, don't you agree? The girl, she's gonna sway your judgment. Don't worry, I don't plan to make you hate me just yet. She is safe now. Well, let's just enjoy our time together for the moment. Forget about that irrelevant person, will you? To begin with, I heard you've lost your memory. Indeed. I'll tell you then. Before you knew anything about this world, you are the unknown variable we've been waiting for. From the moment you opened your eyes, everyone you've met, including that girl you care so much about, they all knew how valuable you are. The world is a cruel place. That's why I'm here. Because I see you. The truth hurts sometimes. You could say I'm looking forward. My goal is simple. Come on. Observe the surroundings a little more. As you learn more about this world, your true desire. And before that, I don't want anyone to disturb my... why do you have to assume we are the culprits? Maybe you should be asking me what actually happened here. I won't tell you everything just yet. That's too boring. So go ahead. What do you see? Bravo! Didn't think you'd catch now. What is the conclusion you've drawn? Ah, how typical. The age-old tale. But let me ask you this. Do you truly... Let me give you a couple more tips. The truth is far more complicated than you think. First, who are the players in our tale? An innocent girl, a revered leader, and a flock of simple... Next, what makes up our false devotion, fleeting kindness, collective deceit, senseless killings, and the one... Now, Rover, the story is yours to spin. I'm eager to hear your version after you've learned more. Our story begins here. Once upon a time, in a peaceful village, lived in the day they toiled for food. And when evening, fables, stories told and retold through the ages. The ancient art, but they always draw from real life, don't they? The same story gets told by many. Whatever you learn from it is just one of countless different interpretations, like us now. Caught in a carefully crafted plotline, a scheme This village marks the beginning of my... So that magistrate led you here to... One day, a shepherd visited the village. The shepherd brought them promises of abundance and protection. Nope, quite the opposite. With a wave of his hand, the shepherd his flock obeyed. They no longer had to struggle for survival. The flock worshipped their shepherd-turned-god. What's wrong? Does my story make you uncomfortable? Imagine you were one of those lambs, facing irresistible temptation and... Oh, so we agree already. You are right. But the world we live in, it's up to the two of us to make... The lambs reveled in endless bonfire. As each night passed, it was the only one to note. Rover, do you think someone would... I once believed that too. But true equality is scarce. The world was never a fair... To receive equal retribution, one must... When every wish comes with a hefty price, when they can make someone else... They all rush to make more wishes. Funny, isn't it? Later, the shepherd openly blamed them. On the next day, the white lambs welcomed the rising sun as usual. But the black lamb, the shepherd introduced an unspoken... Suddenly, the once doting gods, after witnessing the black lamb's actions and hearing from their almighty shepherd, what do you suppose? Those oblivious lambs. Little did... Well done. You didn't let any details slip. Now, I wonder, what is your... Answer me and I'll reveal the truth of what... Who was the real culprit behind the diminishing number of lambs? Indeed, the direct culprit. He held all the power, fulfilling wishes. Unfortunately, in the face of such temptation, if they were given another chance, I believe they would still... Inevitably, they accepted their fate and paid the price. Now, my second question. What price did... That's why they wanted it, and why would they trade their wealth for a wish? Here's my final question. Don't rush. What is the truth you've uncovered?
The shepherd was granting wishes by sacrificing the lives of lambs.
That's right! Little lambs cowered and huddled in their village, terrified of the relentless wolf packs. Until a shepherd arrived, bearing the gift of wishes and providing shelter and sustenance. Slowly, the shepherd gained control over the flock, and the lambs lived contented lives. But this is not the end of our story. The shepherd found the solitary black lamb in his flock and offered to grant any wish it desired. In exchange, he wanted one of its companions as a sacrifice. The black lamb refused, and it was shunned by its flock, left without shelter or sustenance. After After the Black Lamb's exile, more lambs continued to vanish. The shepherd then blamed the Black Lamb for breaking the rules and withheld his wish-granting power as punishment. From the very beginning, the lambs knew the risk of making wishes. They too could become sacrifices for those of others. But they always believed it wouldn't be them. Meanwhile, some lambs reasoned that since they had already risked being sacrificed for someone else's wish, it was then only fair to pass on that risk for a chance at fulfilling their own desires. And so they continued to play the game. They all knew the consequences, but chose to remain silent. Fearful, yet greedy, they followed the shepherd's orders and made wishes again and again, until one day, a brave black lamb spoke up, shattering the flock's facade, their illusion of a peaceful and happy life. Black lamb got in their way, and that of the shepherd's greedy pursuit, sparking hatred in their hearts. Suddenly, they could no longer ignore the blood and ashes of past sacrifices littering the ground. How do you like my story, Rover? What really happened here? I suppose you already have it. The black lamb who rebelled against the rules, the innocent maiden sacrificed, and the villagers, they had it coming. All the shepherd had to do was execute the rebel. That's a fun answer, but no. I was never the shepherd. Never will be. Well then, let's see if this... Welcome to the realm of endless chaos. Now is your time to think, Rover. What is the right path to take? Oh, you found us already. Shake and shiver, blink an eye. A flock of lambs comes passing by. Freeze, wild, black, red. Who's the sweetest one ahead? Watch out, my dear. Your pioneers are lying at your feet. Don't look back. Join them on this right path, and I've got a scorchingly delightful welcome for you up ahead. Don't rush. One slip, and you'll shatter to pieces.
How delicious.
Such speed! Such brutality! Can't you see? We are kindred spirits after... Tell me, do you want to be the rule-setting shepherd or the rule-breaking black lad? If a sane person managed to survive the realm of lunatic, would you call them the last one of reason? Or the sole apostle? Think about it! The shepherd is not the preordained embodiment of truth. Once he is gone for good, the black lamb can reclaim the trust of its herd. Eventually, there will be none left to be victims or oppressors! Such a pest.
Rover? Rover! I shattered Scar's illusion. That should have injured him.
Oh! Should I thank you for showing me mercy?
Stay away from her!
Didn't you promise to leave me some alone time with Rover?
With one condition. I do hope you haven't let that slip from your mind. Don't let your improvise...
Look at you, rushing in to protect your precious. No worries. I know all the Rover, it seems our happy little... But don't forget my sincere... Let me know what you choose. An unexpected gift? An honest and open exchange? Or a highly risky gamble? The choice is yours. I know how smart you are. You won't. We'll meet again. In the not-too-distant future.
They're gone. Should we go after them? No. Scar's resonance abilities appear to involve teleportation and the manipulation of space. He trapped me in confinement, and I could only sense that it wasn't far from here. It took me some time to break that barrier. Sorry, Rover.
Brother.
Huh? Why are you here, little one? I've never seen any tacit discord display such vivid emotions. The brother had mentioned. Yes, that is a possibility. Since Scar had been here before, let's talk about it later. Rover, can you fill me in on what happened? It seems all the tragedies in Tea Tree Village were linked to that ritual. Making up stories based on real life to support his twisted beliefs? We cannot take his words for granted. Now, we must locate where the ritual took place and see. What's the matter? Two distinct frequencies of tacit discords. I see. I can feel it in the streams. Over there. Follow me.
In the south.
They are unharmed. Please rest assured. As you anticipated, Scar did not try to kill them. Is everything all right on your end? Please be sure to stay safe, my lady.
Rover, do you still have the plaque we found earlier? The one broken in half? Yes, as I thought. I just felt a similar